Hello, people of the internet. It's me again, that weird girl from the Harry Potter dance video. Let me start by expressing my deepest apologies. I have not made a video since the Booktubeathon. I wanted to make more, and then I didn't, and now summer's over. I just had my first week of school, but I just wanted to try and make another video to see if maybe this can work during the school year. So I'm going to tell you what I read during the month of August, and yeah. You will be disappointed in me to know that I have still not finished The Heroes of Olympus. I know, it's so pathetic, but I just kept getting distracted by other book contemporaries in particular this month. I did actually read a lot, much more than I read in other months, which is why I felt inspired to make a video, but I'm still not done with The Heroes of Olympus. I should finish it this weekend, hopefully, maybe before August ends, so you never know, but it's a little sad, just a little bit. So I started off August still in the middle of The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan, which I did finish. I did get extremely upset about, and then did feel the need to purchase The House of Hades, which I have here, but you will see a bookmark in it. That's for a number of reasons. Basically, I had promised my friend that I would read another book before school started, and to inspire myself to read it quickly, I told myself I could not read The House of Hades until I read my friend's book. So that book was Unspoken by Rees Brennan, and it was really, really good. The basic premise was a girl living in a small town, like in the English countryside, like beautiful setting, and she has a voice in her head, and she's had it there her whole life. And then a new family moves to town, and it turns out that the voice in her head is a real person. And then there's other supernatural elements that kind of get woven into the story, and the main character is so funny, and her friends are so funny, and it was so good. So I finished Unspoken. I was left very emotionally raw and dying for the sequel, but I was like, well, now I have to do The House of Hades, and I read like 100 pages of it, and then I decided I couldn't handle it. I needed the sequel to Unspoken, so I read Untold by Rees Brennan. I don't have either of these books with me because I did borrow my friend's copies, but I probably plan on buying them because I'm going to want to buy the third one when it comes out, which I think is in September, and I believe it's called Unsaid. That series was so good, kind of random, but I just whipped through the books, I think each of them under 48 hours, which is fast for me for reading a book. So I finished the Rees Brennan books. I told myself, time to go back to The House of Hades, right? No, not right, because Isla and the Happily Ever by Stephanie Perkins came out. I had been waiting for this book for like 2 years, and I needed it, and I bought it, and I stayed up till like, I think I finished it at around 1 a.m., and then I got very, very emotional, and I had to immediately reread Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I think this was my second or third time rereading it, and it was so good, and it helped me get more closure on the companion trilogy by Stephanie Perkins. The third one I have not mentioned in this video is Lola and the Boy Next Door, which I probably would have also read, except my copy of that is currently MIA. But these are just both so good, and I recommend them so much. Isla was more physical and intense than the other two books in the companion trilogy, but it was unique and it was brilliant, and I really related to the main character's main conflict. So I think it really helped me a lot personally reading this book. So I had my Stephanie Perkins feelings, I read these, I worked through that, and then I was like, back to The House of Hades, right? No, not right. This very thick hardcover book is great and lovely, but it's quite heavy. And I went on a 3-day backpacking trip, so I decided to grab a light and skinny paperback. I had recently purchased The Beginning of Everything because the main character's name was Ezra, and I'm in love with the lead singer of Vampire Weekend, but that's kind of beside the point. Anyways, I read that in 2 days. It was good, it was entertaining. I actually liked it more than some John Green books I've read, and I heard that the author writes really intelligent characters that can kind of hold their ground against John Green's characters, but honestly, I like those characters more than characters in Paper Towns or An Abundance of Catherines. So it was good, it was witty and funny, and I don't know about moving, but it was a little sad. So I read that, and then I lent my friend my copy of that, so I don't have it here to show you, but here it is. And then I came home. I think I've read maybe 100 to 200 pages of The House of Hades since getting back from the backpacking trip. I need to finish it, and I just haven't been. I just keep putting it off. It's still really good, and every time I read it again, I'm able to dive into it because it is so good and it's so fast-paced. But, I mean, I just need to finish it. But I did read, if you count The Mark of Athena as one, I read probably 7 books in August, which is more than I, ever read. It might not seem like a lot to you because some people read more, but this is maybe one of my best reading months in several years. So I'm really happy about that. I'm sorry if this was boring. I'm not as sleep deprived, so I'm not as entertaining as I think I was during Booktubeathon, but this was something. I claimed I was going to make a bunch of Heroes of Olympus videos, and I filmed one, but I was sleep deprived, eating a tamale, and rambling. So I tried editing it and then decided not to publish it. We'll see what I end up putting out there. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below what you read in August. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. If you're American, I think it's Labor Day weekend. I never know. But yeah, have a great time. Bye-bye. And if you were wondering what the F was going on with my hair right now, I wanted to be cool and cute and YouTuberish, and then I looked like a deranged teddy bear. So I'm sorry. It happens.